We're discussing music videos in Nigeria.
Yeah, basically.
What role, before we bring it out to Nigeria, in general, what role do music videos play in music distribution and music releases?
Well, music videos are basically, primarily, their marketing strategy, right? The purpose they serve is limited to 5 things: marketing and promotion, visual experience, artistic expression, storytelling, and extended artistry. As an added advantage, music videos also present the music in a visual format that helps the average listener to understand the song better or to enjoy it better. It's also a variation of the primary audio listening experience. So that's basically what music videos are. In the 20s, music videos basically started in the 20s when people used to release videos in different formats to support their released bits of music. But before they were released onto onto vinyls or cassettes or whatever else, people were performing songs. So people went from basically performing to songs that were in audio formats in pubs and every other place, or performing them on stages, to actually taking them into a place where people can replay or repeat those videos in a way that a lot of people can understand them, a lot of people can enjoy them. So whenever you want, you can play it in your house. You don't have to go to a pub to enjoy it. You don't have to go to anywhere to enjoy it. But when MTV actually started up in the 80s, when you notice that a lot of things started in the 80s, the 80s were like a repeat version of the Roaring 20s. It was the age of avant-gardism at the time. It was also the first era of color blocking. It was the era where women were doing a lot of things with their hair. It was the age of artistic expression. It was also the peak of the first wave of electropop. When MTV sort of came into the game at the time, it sort of crystallized everything, and music videos, the importance of music videos just skyrocketed. From like the late 70s to the 80s, music videos just skyrocketed. So by the time TRL and all these shows were coming up, everything just crystallized from there, and the importance of music videos rose. So in Nigeria, for example, people have been shooting music videos before. People were shooting music videos. Also in the 80s, that was when it peaked. You had a lot of people, say Sonny Ade, Shina Peters, Eviedna Ogoli, everybody. They all had music videos. But the thing is, a lot of those music videos were more about performance, not exactly about storytelling. So you watch a Shina Peters video, for example, you see women dancing, but it also goes in line with the themes of the song that those videos were trying to represent. So you look at those videos and you think that the world has improved. Music videos have improved over time to a certain level where artists now take control or take charge of their creative processes and everything associated with music videos. But when music videos really, before we get there, but until the mid 2000s, music videos were not really of importance like that, of grandiose importance. Not like they were not of grandiose importance, but people didn't hold them in high esteem until, like, say, a P-Square came into the game. P-Square changed the music video game in Nigeria. The importance of music videos, P-Square changed it. Ask me how. They did it, but in the early 2000s, for example, we didn't have the best music videos. My Car did not have the best music video. Baraje did not have the best music video. LD shot video for Sasha Sewabamijo by himself. It's to show that people, aside the fact that some of these guys didn't have the funds to actually take some of these risks, music videos were not really of importance. But when P-Square came into the game, P-Square were marketing video, they were doing albums, and they were doing video albums separately and selling into Alaba and making tons of money off them. Like, these guys would go to South Africa and shoot of their sophomore album. They released. Remember the video album? About 5 videos, and they released them. There was Temptation in there. There was about a lot of songs, and then the Busybody remix, which also had 2 videos. Crazy. It was also the time when Nigerians started criticizing Nice and Two-Face for not having quality videos. So the progression of videos sort of started off at it. I mean, the height of Nigerian music videos, of the interest in them, sort of peaked at the time.
Why do music video have like this power?
Music videos had this power because aside from the fact that they were marketing and promotional tools, music videos were important because in a market like Nigeria, where people were not exactly benefiting from music videos, they were not exactly benefiting directly from their music. Their music needed sustenance. So look at it this way: if you were a D'banj or whoever in the 2000s, you were not exactly making money. Even if you were selling your project to maybe Tijo in Alaba or something,
Yeah.
you would probably not make as much money as, say, a Tijo would make from your record. Where the bulk of your money is coming from over the next 1 year from an album you release is from performances and endorsements. So why do you need music videos? When you release a song, people might accept the song. You might make it to Alaba playlist. You might make it to radio. But then, at the time, the teens, under 25s at the time, we were glued to TV. That was the era of TRN and MTV Base. That was the era of Channel O. That was the era where we would sit down for spanking new o'clock at 4 p.m. in the afternoon to watch the new music videos. You remember those things? Channel O, you sit there and you want to watch it because music videos offered us an alternative enjoyment, an alternative experience to the audio experience, like I said the other time. So for the artists now, it was a means of sustenance. It was a means of putting the song in rotation, in certain rotation, pending the time that the song will actually permeate the Nigerian mainstream, that people will accept it and understand it for what it is. So when a music video on MTV Base, sometimes you will count some music videos get in rotation. They play them more than 10 times in 6 hours sometimes. Remember that era? I remember there was a day where it's not a Nigerian song now, but Rihanna's Rude Boy was slammed between 6 a.m. in the morning and 12 p.m. in the afternoon. My sister counted it and they slammed that song 10 times after it dropped, when the video dropped. So these things helped Nigerian artists stay in certain conversations, and it, as much as their song, even when their songs, the hits were sort of nosediving, the videos will probably stay there. And these video platforms like MTV Base, like Channel O, they created this chat system and all of these things, and a lot of them just made sense for Nigerian artists, and that's why music videos became of this importance.
Do you think music videos lost their power during that time?
Yeah, you could say that. You could say that after the peak of between 2005 2010, say part of 2012, because up till 2012, because you remember when the band released the video for Mr. Endowed, the original one and the remix with Snoop Dogg, we waited up all night to watch that video. The same thing with the video for Oliver Twist and a lot of things like that. But the thing with that era was, like I said, the generation that determines, that consumes content the most is the generation between 16 and 25. They are the ones who have time. They are the ones who are probably still in school. They are the ones who probably still don't have a lot of responsibility. But by 2012, for example, the internet has started catching up. Music blogs were promoting the audio experience more. YouTube was coming on. But the reason why in between 2005 and 2010, 2012, why music videos were not why music videos were still at this much power was because a lot of people couldn't afford to stream music on YouTube. Even artists didn't have YouTube channels. You go back to watch a music video from 2009, it's not on the artist's YouTube channel. It's on another person's channel entirely. AOT2, I wouldn't mention the video. There's a video on the YouTube channel that was released for an artist in 2010. The consumers couldn't afford to stream music on YouTube at the time. But by the 2000s, after 2012, for example, people sort of moved away from the real world into the internet world, into the internet space. YouTube, we could afford to buy data at the time. It was the time when we were using BlackBerry. It was at the start of the virality of Android phones and techno phones. People were able to buy data for cheap prices and actually stream YouTube videos. Music blogs were rising. The link between Lagos and London was getting established by music blogs. And when that transition happened between the real world into the internet world, music videos sort of suffered. And at the same time, artists themselves were sort of making music videos habitually. They were not necessarily being creative. They were not creative about music videos. The creativity in music videos sort of stagnated at the time. So there was really nothing to watch. CD sales also slowed down at the time. So you discover that someone like Emma Abaga, his interest in music videos sort of slowed down after I released Chairman, because it didn't make any sense. You were not really making a lot of money from them. And what if you even release the song and you shoot a video and you might not be able to sustain anything. It went from people being really habitual to saying, man, this thing doesn't really make any sense. Because a lot of people were not putting thought into music videos. They just thought, oh, when you release a single, you must release a video. Okay, why do you want to release a video? People started asking that question around 2015. And the importance of music videos sort of nosedived. And then one reason, instead of now promoting songs via music videos, social media just went off at the turn of the last decade. Twitter went up, Instagram went up. So everything changed totally. So instead of promoting through music videos, people were still doing it, but social media became a greater tool to promote your music than whatever else. But now, these days, over the past 5 years, you can now earn money from your music videos. And you could actually track the growth of your music videos for bragging rights. You could say, oh, I have a video that has 70 million views. That's a lot. You remember when Runtown hits 100 million views for Mad Over You? Remember everything that happened at the time? So the bragging rights and everything sort of changed. It sort of recalibrated the importance of music videos. Not that it's recalibrated the importance of music videos. And everything changed from there. So these days, you will see music videos trigger great things because Nigerians can now even afford data more. People use YouTube more. Streaming has taken over from music blogs because music blogs have taken a backseat because of the illegality and the problems they faced from artists. You are not paying artists, you are the ones making money, blah, blah, blah. But YouTube is there. It's a freemium platform. You don't have to pay for it like Apple Music and all of them. You can stream it there and you can use your data. All of this combined brought the power of the music video back.
Okay, but now with the power and everything, does it include promotional? Is it now a promotional tool? Is it still a promotional tool?
More these days, it's still a promotional tool. Look at it this way. Two events that have happened over the past 2 years are point to the rising power of the music video again. One, Wizkid's Fever. The song was going nowhere until Wizkid released that video. Zoom by Cheque. The song was released 3 months before people started noticing it. Now it's one of the biggest songs in this country. And check it, it's not an Afro-pop song, it's an emo record. We liked it when it dropped. So, for example, like a video like Zoom, for example, or Called by Joe Boy, or Wizkid by Olamide, for example, those records that sort of took off after their videos were recorded. Now, you could say that marketing was behind a record like Zoom, for example, but you can't deny that the video for Zoom played a key role because it was a trigger. It was a trigger for everything that has happened to Zoom since then. It was after the video came out that the promotion started, that the marketing started. If the video hadn't resonated, would we be here saying that the marketing works? It probably might have worked, nobody knows. But at the end of the day, since the video is in the conversation, you have to then highlight the video as something that played a key role in this entire journey. Now, let's go to the conversations around music video directors. Music video directors have sort of improved in this entire conversation. They stagnated as music videos sort of lost their relevance. Music videos never totally lost their relevance, but when they sort of lost their relevance and nosedived in quality, you could say that music video directors nosedived. But over the past 2 years, Nigerian music video directors have taken the conversation into another realm, and you have to praise them for what they are doing. So music videos are back, and they are back better than ever, and that's facts only.